Hello, and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. Before we continue with this, I've been thinking about game balance, and I want to kind of give some initial-ish impressions. Compared to other Age of Wonders games, I feel like our power, relative to the neutral stacks, seems to be growing pretty quickly. I just cleared a a three gold skull, treasure site, whatever these things are called in this game. And that's presumably like the hardest neutral objectives on the map. You only get a single army, you can't bring in multiple stacks, and you have to go up against one set of targets. And I'm sort of coming to the conclusion that the power scaling in this game, power creep, that's the term I was looking for. I feel like we've undergone power creep in this particular version of the game compared to previous versions, where we have all these enchantments that make our units better. We have all these things that, like, these existed in the past, but I don't know. In this game, it just feels like we get more powerful way more quickly. And, it's interesting. So, the fact that I've already cleared what should be the hardest neutral target in the entire map. Turn 32, I mean, I guess this is something else, I guess, it's going to be a different perspective. To me, 32 is relatively late game. Like, Age of Wonders matches do tend to go pretty fast, to be fair. Well, maybe mid-game. This is fair to say. This is like mid-game. So, yeah, it's just kind of hard to say. It just feels weird having so much power so quickly. And really, I think the only challenge is going to be dealing with other players. So that's just kind of interesting. Okay, I guess we want to end our turn next to water if we can. Can you... You're out of movement. Okay, well. And we want to rest inside the domain here for a few turns. Where are we going for first? I guess penance? Well, the thing is, if we go for this first, it has less wall. We can clear this and this, and then go this way afterwards, and kind of just sweep across. It also gets us Elya's prison. We'll see what that's about. So, yes, I think we're going to go in this direction. Peace was not an option. I guess another thing... Do I want to build... an outpost here? Are we able to destroy provinces? That's an interesting question. Like, if I look at this and decide I really didn't want this conduit and I'd rather, build here instead, can I do that? I don't think I can. That's interesting. So then the question is, how would I get this into my empire? If I do this, will it show me boundaries? No. One. I mean, I guess Turnil. I'm just getting a bunch of harbors anyway. They could grow across. It'll be one of those. Maybe we just won't worry about it. It's pretty nice, though. Yeah, and I guess we could be trying to complete this quest for Otto the Discarded, too. That would be good to do at some point. Turnil, speaking of annexing... So this had the pearls, which is nice. However, this is really should be my target. So I guess I'll go here, and we'll grab the pearls after. It's fine. Alright, how are we doing health-wise here? Necromancer is pretty down. Man, that thing's huge. It is a giant, I suppose. Oh. Oops. Funny how that worked out. Okay. Low food income. They're doing okay-ish. Low mana income. That is not wrong. Right, and that's because we got ourselves the Horned God last turn. 7 Imperium and 48 mana per turn. So yeah, we'll wait one more turn on the healing, which is probably a waste of time, but we'll do it anyway. Okay. Yeah, we're not building units anymore because our income is starting to get kind of awful. So one other thing that I've noticed, overall ranking 2 of 4. Oh good. She's up to first place. I was a little bit concerned that Nimue was not the strongest player on the map. In fact, I had somebody comment that in their playthrough, Otto the Discarded like took out everything except for one of Nimue's cities. Like they had to finish Nimue off, but Otto basically took out everything else. So that seems like a scenario design issue to me. There's no way Nimue shouldn't be the strongest player on the map. But I guess gameplay and story don't always find themselves in sync. Okay, we finished a shrine. We no longer have negative mana. That's a good start. We might need that annex range, actually, and more gold's not bad, so that's definitely a good option. Invest your Imperium? I mean, I kind of want to do this. Raise zombies is complete. Okay. Select new research. We're on to tier 3. And I guess we're probably just going for Great Transformation because we're still trying out this undead thing. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it, but this will get us Whiteborn, which makes all our units into undead with lifesteal. Which, you know, might be good. It gives us more staying power, theoretically. Also gives everybody more HP and enemies less damage. So again, more staying power. Both of these together make us a lot stronger. City structure, defensive tower that heals undeads. Don't really care about a defensive building. Sustained city spell. We gain stability. Undead deal more damage in domain, and enemy units become slowbound. I mean, I guess as a defensive thing. I don't know, the plus 20 stability is an econ bonus, I suppose, but I'm not super keen on that. Again, I wish these tooltips would tell you how much the mana cost and the upkeep cost of these spells was. Desecrate structure. Targets a resource node on the map to provide plus 5 mana. That's pretty cool. I do like the look of that. Seed of Shadow. I never actually built any of these last time. But it makes shadow research faster, I guess, which is probably a good thing for me. Anyway, this is absolutely what we're doing.
Once you have felt the power of necromancy, you begin to grasp a greater truth. An empire does not really require life to truly live. Life is untidy. It is unpredictable and inefficient. Grant your people the gift of everlasting undeath, and they shall repay you with eternal, ordered obedience.
Necron confirmed lawful evil. Okay. Yeah, so one thing I'm noticing, because the last playthrough I was sort of complaining about my knowledge being too high. You know, weird thing to complain about, I guess. This time this seems much more reasonable. I mean, I've been neglecting knowledge even harder than I was last time, to be fair. I think we go with Whiteborn right away, get our great transformation started. Um, I kind of like this more, honestly. Hmm. I mean, they're both good. Okay, we'll unlock one, grab the other. Unlock Shadow Seed, yep, we sure did. Wait, did they never loot this? Oh no. AI, that's not how you're supposed to be playing these games. Now I'm wondering if I can loot the sheep for food. Okay, their army is mostly over here. Do they have units up in this area? Not that I can see. It's the other thing. I don't have to have my entire army moving towards this city. This stack, these two stacks plus the giant is more than sufficient, so this would be trying to intercept. And at this point, you might as well come back. I didn't see that they had expanded. They could have attacked me, theoretically. Hmm. Okay, that's a lot of units. I feel like... Why do I keep messing this up? Trying to deselect with left click. I'm not just making it up that Age of Wonders 2 is reversed in the controls, right? I feel like that's gotta be the case. Alright. Let's land. You... already moved, okay. Come on. You dread Spire because we got that free production, which is weird, but that's what it is. Well, we're one in growth here. We're never gonna get a forester, so let's just grab the food. Probably a granary and fishmonger in that order as well. Nothing here I really want. Joy Siphoners. Makes the target race become living morale siphons. Oh boy. What I really need is more income. What are you guys doing? You're building your soul well finally, right? We're not gonna hurry that. What are you guys doing? Masonic Hall so that you can build everything, right? Makes sense. Just get more production. If you want to build all the structures, getting production first makes sense. Alright, with our Masonic Hall done... Well, we're going to need a lot more mana in the near future. Seed of Shadow. Like, I should, probably, but again, like, I don't have resources. That's decent. Well, mana's the more pressing issue, I think. Okay, we built our storehouse. Next up was granary. I mean, a soul well would be nice too for more mana, but... And souls, I guess. Alright, that was the other thing I wanted to check before I forget. Tactical combat. Was it Soul Fire or Soul Overflow that they were casting a lot? Target enemy unit is 10 souls. for 20 damage plus 10 damage to all adjacent units. Okay. I mean, it's not bad. Soul Overflow. Also pretty good. Yeah, I mean, these are strong spells. Still not sure how I feel about the whole soul economy thing. Can you do that? You can. What matters of diplomacy shall we discuss today? The one where you become my vassal. How about that? Am I not allowed to declare war on you? Really? Huh. That is weird. Hmm. Weird and unfortunate. Okay. Change of plan. We go for Elya's prison. And we just trespass. Nearing the prison. Elya's song grows louder. You feel her prison is nearby. Suddenly a rift opens, allowing you to spy on a half-masked Gaudier speaking to Nimue. What is this I hear about the imprisoned mayor? The unknown Gaudier says. We agreed that you would set her free. She has served her purpose. Nimue scoffs. We discussed it, and I decided against it. My work is not yet done, Lithal. Who is a hero that we can't make too many assumptions about based on that. Okay, that's not a name I recognize. The half-masked Gaudier answers, annoyed. You fool. The Covenant is investigating already. If they find out about the Gilder Coil. The Gaudier called Lithal attempts to argue further, but Nimue dismisses her, unaware that you overheard this conversation. Okay. A little bit annoyed I can't just declare war, but... Oh, you're kind of slow. Okay, so you... Do I get food from this? No, okay. So it's just this one that they didn't clear for whatever reason. Also, their capital is very much exposed here. It's not like there was nothing on this landmass. There's, well, I mean, I guess just the pasture, really. It's not great. And they do have this city, to be fair. And they did get some good stuff out this way, so I mean... It's just a lot of fisheries. My god, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fisheries in one town? Well... If I'm not able to declare war, I guess then I'm gonna go for the large monster den, so... Back in the water we go. Large monster den. It's going to be out this way somewhere. The target is here. Oh. Well, that's interesting. I wonder if they're attacking my vassal. Or if they're coming to me. That's a lot of caustic worms. Weird. I mean, not the strongest army, but... Okay, we got my Whispering Stone back, because they are maxed out. Any trade that I want to do. I pay mana and I get something. Seems questionable. Well, there don't appear to be any other neutrals on this entire map, so I guess... Wait a minute. I can't give them my Whispering Stone, even though they're maxed, but I get extra knowledge for having Whispering Stones on enemies, or on neutral areas. Alright, I guess we slowly work on our own stability issues here then. Race transformation, casting cost 0. Oh. Okay. So that does not require mana upkeep? That is very good. Heroes gain experience twice as fast. +1 siege project. Well, now that we're not conquering a whole bunch of cities, I don't know what to do with my Imperium. Yeah, I'm working on that. Okay, Murkwater. Finished its soul well, finally. So I guess we probably go with more mana. Yeah, and our gold is taking hits here. Well, I guess we just continue this way, maybe. Siren's Throne. Do we just rush our capital with these armies? 561. I'm not sure if they'll be strong enough. Probably. It's only bronze tier, but we'll let my... Oh wait, there's no hero in here, so it doesn't matter. It needs to be you guys. And you have the movement. I could shuffle people around. I'm not going to. This location was claimed by a god-eater and turned into a prison. Its flows twisted to bind a mystical creature to this realm. The Fae that once inhabited it are long gone. Its prisoner instead guarded by faithful subjects of the Siren Goddess. Alright. I wonder if this will turn these people hostile with me for doing this. Spell's ready to launch. Right, I already did it. Well, we can clean out you guys. You're guarding fish. That is extra food. So why not? I mean, that is a lot of units. Tyrant Knight. That's a lot of health. Okay, they're running away. Got our mana obelisk, nice. That's just knowledge. Interrogation is not gold, okay. Laboratory, that one's gold. Quite a bit of gold, too. Okay, you guys can annex again. Now, I want the gold, but I'm gonna do this first. Just grab the fishery, and then we get the world tree. That might actually be too far. We might not be able to do it, which would be funny. I do like the pursuer in my army. But this is probably a better unit. So, right, I can't do the trick. There we go. Do you want to enter this claimed structure? Yes. You enter a meadow that would have been peaceful were it not for the group of creatures that greet you, led by a mirror mimic. A mythic tier 4 unit. Oh. Well, that could be exciting. Could change into my giant. So you found the prison of the mare, the mirror mimic says. The siren goddess studies this creature to enhance her people. With every newborn race, Nimue's followers become better, more powerful. The Shadrai see merit in her efforts. That is why they assigned us to guard the mare, to uphold the spells that bind her below the surface of the lake. The Shadrai tasked us to guard this prison. We must not let you free the creature. It is too valuable. Oh, this is actually pretty tough. Magebane. Alright, a lot of interesting things there. We lost the Entwined Protector. I think that's probably fine. You have defeated the guards of an Elya prison and freed the mythical mare. She emerges gracefully, floating on unseen currents. I thank you, Master Miklik the Furtive, for following my song. My name is Elya. I was captured by Nimue. She claims she will shape the perfect people, an army for the Gaudir, who call themselves the Shadrai. Please, Master Miklik the Furtive, you must claim this realm to ensure she can never torment it again. I cannot fight for your cause, but I can be of help. During my time as Nimue's prisoner, I have learned of her experiments. I can tell you what I know. Okay, got a little bit of knowledge there. Research. Unlocks Tome of Beasts. It's okay. Granted guys chosen. This is a major transformation, right? Which I think we can only do one of. And we're doing Whiteborn. So, probably not. We can gain additional knowledge, or we can gain good alignment. I know there's certain things where alignment matters, but I kind of wish alignment made more of an impact just on its own. I feel like this is completely useless if I'm not going for an alignment strat. So I'm just going to go for the knowledge, because that's probably the most useful thing here. And then combined with the other knowledge gain, well, it's a lot, regardless. Okay. Our ruler has leveled up. Level 10. Blink and evasion for a turn. More melee attack damage. Warding bond. Nope. Summon animal. Tier 3 is okay. Heals target friendly unit, 40 spells, or revives a dead unit. I mean, that's pretty nice too. Or 3 undead. I mean, we'll do that. Summons are just stupidly good because they absorb hits, and if I'm forced to do a manual battle against, say, Nimue, then with 2 stacks, I effectively have 3 stacks worth of troops already. So that's kind of silly. 30% damage against units with morale of low or worse. Could do that. Weakening aura. This is the minus 10% damage every turn. Right. That's probably pretty good. crit on kill, also pretty good, especially with killing momentum. This is more defensive. It keeps our... Yeah, I think Grim Executioner makes more sense. Weakening Aura is defensive, it helps keep our army alive, but we can just kill stuff faster and then not worry about them having an army, right? And we are at war here, and that is her capital right there. You enter the drowned domain of Nimue. You hear her scream. You dare encroach on my domain? This is unacceptable. How dare you oppose me? She calls upon Decimus, one of her former creations. Decimus, my loyal subject, your siren goddess is in danger. Prove your worth to me and destroy this cretin before I drown you myself. King Decimus the Unwavering of the Atoning Toadmen jumps to attention and bows. Yes, my siren goddess. Nimue cackles with laughter as King Decimus the Unwavering turns to you. My goddess calls upon my duty, Master Miklik the Furtive. This means war. Alright, well. This is still showing as a quest thing? Alright, you can just sit there, that's fine, you're both in range. Well, I guess we just go take Equilon then. Got the war that we wanted, it just took extra steps to get there. You have the most movement, let's just do that. Elements of surprise. Temperatures in the immediate area rise and fall intermittently as a group of elemental beings panic at your army's approach. The ice spider, seemingly the leader of this group, wavers unsteadily before you. It seems aware that engaging you would result in almost certain death, but is unwilling to abandon its group. Will you attack them, or allow Ice Spider and its temperamental allies to retreat? Wow. Easy experience. More mana. Well, we'll take the resource. I think that's more valuable than the experience. And loot the food. Excellent. Okay, let's, they might have True Sight. But if we can go into the mountains, we can be harder for them to get to. And we're in their territory, so we get more vision. Just keep our eye on what they're doing there. $20 mana per turn. 20 mana upkeep. Also, I guess we can do that. Coast and rivers. I already did this, right? Yeah, because I don't see a cost. Well, we'll just grab that again. Because we've got 2 cities right here. We could just crush this. Prelude of Doom. Demoralized. That seems really good as well, but... we have discount on that, right? And available. Spells can now be cast on the first turn of combat. Okay, interesting. Instantly gain 1,000 mana. Nice. Mana obelisk, speaking of mana. And this is boosted, but we need money. This is money. Money and knowledge. You guys can annex. Is this too far? We're gonna need this for that. Okay. Well, we can get the gold from that then. You guys can annex as well. And I guess you're probably grabbing this one. Okay, we still have our 200 souls. Okay, that's a thing. So, like, this is just... Oh, it's a lot of tier 1... And they're battle mage units. Like, it's a lot of units. I feel like mine are better. I'm probably gonna have to do this as a manual battle, but that's fine. Since we need... Since we need souls. Do I want to be spending all the mana like this, though? Probably not. I have the ability to soulbind things in general, so if we're doing this manually, we can manually soulbind these. Risky battle. Really? 3 units? It's funny. I am completely confident that we're going to win this. So we'll see if my hubris catches up with me here. Right, and their smaller stack isn't up front, so I don't get to just hit them on their own, although they are doing some interesting movement. Okay, game, load, thank you. Animate Flora. So I guess we're probably going to come along this way. What's the range on this? We can't animate a tree as well. That's not the one. You double click. Yeah, I mean, tier 2 is 70 health. This thing's not bad. Poisonous spores. Okay, pursuer. We'll wait on that. Although you are injured as well. Strengthen undead. Are necromancers undead by default? Does not look like it. I do have... a lot of units here that are injured a little bit. So maybe using the ferry would have been a good idea. Oh wait, undo. Right, the problem with you having two summon abilities. Tide Spirit. The problem with you having two summon abilities is that you take a couple of turns before you can do anything. Let's see what spells they do. They're doing something. Marcus Prey on my leader. Okay. If they're coming to me, the thing is I'd rather that I came to them, because then I don't have to fight everything all at the same time. I guess Vine Prison's good for that. That'll distract them for a while. Vine Prison could also be good just to cast on a bunch of archery units. Yeah, they get their Star Blades. But now, for example, you're in enemy zone of control, you can't actually use your spells. Yeah. And you don't have a melee, right? That supports either? Alright, so yeah, you guys are kind of just stuck until you have... If you have to try to run away from these, which will get the retaliation entangle attempt. Yeah, I think I was just kind of using the spell wrong before. I think this is really just to shut down ranged units. So now these melee units are forced to come back in order to try to free the casters, if they want to use them. Does this have a cooldown? It does. My cruel poisonous spores. Okay. Tidal Wave always hits. And pushes away in a cone. This is on cooldown for a turn. Well, we can hit their hero. What is this unit? Spell Shield. You're pretty sturdy. Could Sunder you again, I think... It makes more sense to do that. They're probably going to... weaken me, if I had to guess. Or sorry, weaken me. Just saying words. I'm weakening them. They're probably going to use some sort of healing effect to get rid of the debuffs. Okay, this Wild Eruption. Again, let's just slow them down for a bit. You're already in range, because I got +1 from my metal. What are they getting fire weakness from? Now, they do have a major race transformation, which will make them significantly stronger, that's true. Okay, and then we want our serpents defending here. Let's just do that. Do we want 2 melee units on the back here? We have these. So let's block a little bit. I guess we'll keep this serpent here. Let's see how that goes. They distracted the giant, huh? Yeah, healing. Oh, it's a lot of status, or a lot of elements. I guess this is the Star Blades, right? Oh, that was questionable. That, I mean, I guess they are pinning some of my units, theoretically. But it seems like they just threw their hero away by doing that. Okay, what are they doing here? Didn't even kill my vine. Excellent. Immobilized. Also excellent. Killing momentum. That's unfortunate. Tangle resisted. I mean, I guess they have the option of just ignoring the vines, too. Okay, I guess that's a thing. Spells ready. Okay, we're gonna hold off on that for a second. Okay, priority is probably killing this hero. Which means we really want our hero engaging with it if possible. Well, our hero has sprint, so we can actually run all the way around. And let's do that. Charge blocked. Charge blocked. What if I crypt blade you? Okay, we changed our mind. Just like that, we now have another unit who has star blades. Amusing. I guess it is a zombie of their race. Okay, we got high morale. Excellent. Might as well. Summer Ferry. Yeah, so we couldn't deal with this the way I wanted to. I think if we do this, though... That uses up its retaliation, right? Morale very low, excellent. So if I do this, yeah. Oh, not just hail, we're having a thunderstorm right now. That's super exciting. Alright, well. Okay, the hero is barely resistant. This is a sturdy unit. It's going to take a full round of attacks and still probably be alive. However, its morale is super low, so we might make it run away even if we don't kill it. Which, yeah, that seems kind of funny. Missed an 80. A reason to have moved is be so I can get these guys into the fight. Oh well. Your Stormscale Serpent. Or we can just kill a hero. That would be ideal. Ideal, I think. Get regeneration on all of our units. All of our melee units. Lots of morale for us. Okay, Plague Serpent could charge forward and do some things and then probably die immediately. Which is honestly probably fine. It's not a super special unit. I'd rather lose it than the archer. So you could bolster my skeletons. If I wanted to hasten something. Does this heal? No. Could bring back a skeleton, maybe? I don't know if you can do this on summoned units. Alright. We're just gonna mess with them. Probably should have done it over here. Just looking at it, because I'm weaker on this flank, definitely. Horned God hasn't moved yet. Reclaiming Root, which is a heal as well, right? That's how that works. Well, let's see how it goes. And my fairy. Oh, 70%'s not bad. What is this unit anyway? Oh, Glade Runner. Okay. Yeah, tier 3 archer. I was like, that's a pretty sturdy archer unit. Let's see. Necromancer can step forward, and then it gets pretty good hit. Let's go for the Soulbound. We need those souls if we're going to become undead. Nice. Got it. And all that regen. More Sunder Defense. Yeah, mark as prey every time, huh? Best spell? In the Beast Tome? Yeah, you are super dead. Oof. I was like, I'm flanked? No, I'm distracted. That's what's going on. Okay. If they're choosing to ignore these... Yeah, I mean, it's distracting them a little bit. Quite a bit, honestly. And my other serpent probably gonna die. And you had to back off because you were engaged with a melee unit. So yeah, I don't have access to a skirmish class unit normally as this faction, as Dark. They're pretty nice. Definitely an anti-archer kind of unit, I would say. Having range attacks to support, but then also being able to rush in. Okay, I do not need all of these notifications. Let's get rid of all of those. So at this point, I think I probably want to do this. The question is, do I want to try to heal someone else? No, we'll just do this. Because you are both marked, right? Oh, lots of sundered resistance and stuff gone too, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you are, pretty good against the zombie, it turns out. Now we're gonna squander our souls here. Actually, this doesn't cost souls. I don't know if that was optimal. I just wanted to see what the spell would do. That was fun. I could do this again. I don't think I need to, though, because I think I can kill you with this, maybe? Nope, not quite. That's unfortunate. If I hadn't gotten that graze, it would have. Oh well. Yeah. How about you? Anybody in range? Gonna sunder their tanky unit. 3 and 0. That looks a lot more manageable than what, 9 and 8 or whatever they had originally? Something ridiculous. That would still be a 2. Okay, another one down. Tide Spirit. Teleports and adjacent units gain wet. Can I... 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, I guess I'll do that. Give them hopefully a more tempting target than my archer. Right, and so at this point, could do animate Flora. If I did animate Flora, that would... Let's see, get me another unit. Well, let's just kill you. Morale is going down. What does this do? Stink flowers. Oh, you get distracted if you pass through them. That's funny. You are an animated plant. It makes sense that you wouldn't be super speedy. Ooh. Zombie actually gets some good hits. If we kill it, we get another hit right away. So you know... No, if we do that, my leader might just die, though. Let's see. We'll do it this way. And... we could kill and then go into defense mode. Or kill and hit. It's a little bit aggressive. 16% chance of death. And it procced. Okay. Very low morale. I'm not sure how much this morale stuff is being impactful, but it amuses me. They're distracting my giant again. It's not the target I wanted it to go for. I'm gonna lose that archer. I do have a necromancer. I can try reviving it. I think here's a probably an unpopular take. I don't know. I feel like morale is going to be more fun to play around with than necromancy, honestly. I know necromancy is a popular trope, but honestly haven't been feeling it so much yet. And hopefully once I get Whiteborn, things will turn around in that regard. But you know, as it stands currently, I'm enjoying the morale debuffs a lot more. I'm looking forward to getting cruel weaponry research, because we can see how low all their morale is. And then that's like a 30% damage increase just for... yeah, just for them being at low morale. Now I could do this. Oh, that hits a lot of enemies. It also hits me on skeletons, which was amusing. Probably not ideal. Oh, non-undead is raised as a zombie, so I would lose it anyway. Okay. Never mind. Hmm. I guess we go down to 1. Resisted soulbound, unfortunately, but we did weaken it. Well, that's a lot of damage. Pursuer. The enemy is fleeing. Do you wish to claim victory and win the battle immediately? Sure. I don't need to fight this out. Achievement unlocked. Intimidation tactics. That's a lot of souls as well. We did lose a lot of units. So those units that fled, do they get them back? Or are they actually dead? And also, it occurs to me I'm pretty close to Siren's throne at this point. Is it too greedy to push and to have these attack this? Like attacking 2 separate players with large armies simultaneously? Is that too aggressive? We don't know where Nimue is. I think we consolidate. We play conservatively. Okay, well this is our territory. We get our heal. It's a lot of units. Oh, I have to combine 2 skeletons. In that case, I guess we'll start summoning a Banshee. Inspect the hero that we've captured. Fiery Wake Boots, Chestplate of Vitality, that's pretty good. Lightning Sword is kind of generic, that is super generic. Ring of Protection, looks good. Channeling, nice. Okay, we get that wet tidal wave ability, I guess, effectively. I have to grant them freedom in order to gain it, or I can execute them later. Maybe... It's unfortunate that they didn't end up in the crypt. Would have sold their remains. You can't pillage, right? Requires an army? Interesting. A little bit worried here. They could attack one of us because we're separated. This is not ideal. Let's see what they do. They did not. Okay, so they just lost their chance. My master, do you remember? The young scribe's words startled you as you recollect your former life. His straightforward question makes your mind regress to simpler times, back when you were mortal. Dreaming modest dreams, pursuing mundane ambitions. To ascend, you've had to sacrifice so many worldly attachments. Sacrifices that caused you to stop looking back, that caused you to forget. Only vague memories of what you were before linger. My master, your saga needs to include who you were before becoming a godyear. What can you tell the scribe? I repelled invading wizard kings using serfs and dark lore. I mean, it's not wrong. I unified all people under one banner. Mine. Okay, get a warlock. That's okay. I surveyed fertile lands in which our tribes thrived. I was a student of obscure lore. I was a peacemaker, befriending all peoples living in our realm. So this one, I guess we have access to because we have enough dark affinity. Well, shadow affinity. We have a lot of shadow affinity. How'd that happen? That's what happens for going all in on necromancy, I guess. That draft is just extra food, effectively. That's a lot more food. I think I just do this. Okay, we have our underground laboratory. Interrogation dungeon is a thing, or if we have this, we can execute that hero and get its loot that way. Priorities. Soul Zadim can annex another province, and I want, well, I've got 3 of everything. Maybe we get the mine for the money then? Production and gold? Okay, and I think I've been going quite a bit longer. I had a long battle there, so it took me over an hour, and then I got distracted, and potentially let them get me another battle, which was questionable. I should not have hit end turn there, because that would have been very long. But as it stands, our armies will reunite. Yeah, this is a bit of a concern, but I think we'll be able to do it. So finally, after saying this 2 other parts, we finally commence the war with the toads next time. I will see you then.